I'm Jeff Brazier and you're watching Mariners TV.
Lee, disappointing night. Where do you feel that game was lost?
I'm not sure where to start on that one. Well, it was lost in many different areas. Physically we weren't good enough, competitively we weren't good enough, technically we weren't good enough, which is unusual for us. Look, things are still really raw at the moment, obviously. And I'm not going to stand here and start digging out individuals by any stretch, but there's no two ways about it. Both myself and Graham feel really let down by a number of performances tonight.
When you concede a goal so early in the game as well, I guess it throws the game plan a little bit as well. Is it important in that sort of situation to try and keep that mindset of it's still 0-0 almost? It's hard to do, I know, but I guess when you concede so early it's difficult.
Yeah, obviously, that doesn't help when we concede the way that we did, and literally after a minute. Just gives the opposition a further lift. Again, another thing we've discussed with the players that we've got to be able to deal with the fact that everybody comes here and for a lot of teams it's the biggest game of their season, and we've got to be able to deal with that level of energy, and then if the opposition get a lift from a goal, we've got to be able to deal with it. And we created a few openings in the first half. Our set pieces look pretty dangerous in the first half, and we got some reward from that. We've come in at half time, talked about a number of things that we've observed, and problems and solutions. We feel a lot of good things have been said by the players and by ourselves, constructive things at half time, only for us to not go and execute any of it in the second half, which is a huge disappointment.
That must have been the most disappointing thing, to get back in level terms towards half time. You must have been going into that second half feeling really confident that they would go on and win the game from there.
Yeah, but again, the first 5 minutes of the second half just set us up for the rest of it, really. So look, it's a tough situation that we find ourselves in. We're 5 points after the first 4 league games, and we've got a really obvious choice. All the players and staff have got a really obvious choice. We can either feel sorry for ourselves, or we can do what I can honestly say we've done on numerous occasions when we've faced tough spells in the past, and that is we've rose to the occasion, come back fighting, and got ourselves right side the line again. So we were 7 points after 4 games this time last year, and then we went on a fantastic run in the league which stretched a considerable lead out. And hey, look, we've got to find the strength and resolve within ourselves to go and do the same thing again. It's just football is a funny old game, as they say. To come off such an encouraging and positive performance on Saturday away to Ashton, and then to perform like that was bordering on mystifying at times. But back to the drawing board, as they say, and we've got to pick ourselves up and go again.
On Saturday is Bamber Bridge away. Mm-hmm. So you've had a few good results against them over the years, but nothing. You can't take anything from that. I guess going into Saturday's game itself, you're going to need a really strong reaction from the players.
Without a doubt, and Bamber Bridge showed at the end of last season that they're a good side. We've got a lot of respect for Millie and Hilsey, the management team across there. They're good guys, they know their football, they have their teams well organised. They give us a really tough test at their place with a couple of games to go last season, and we're expecting nothing less on Saturday.